Summer's here and I feel like driving, headed out to Musquamacut Beach. Sunny days, there's no denying the summer can's not out of reach. Surf, sun, and sand, come and get your tan. Surf, sun, and sand, Musquamacut Beach, where the ocean meets the sand. Wham bam, surf, sun, and sand. Wham bam, surf, sun, and sand. Come on, get you a tan. Wham bam, surf, sun, and sand. Musquamacut Beach, where the ocean meets the sand. Wham bam, surf, sun, and sand. Surf, sun, and sand. Wham bam.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this first Springfest preview. My name is Ben Barber. I am your host for this show, and I am very excited because tonight we are kicking it all off with Amanda Perra, who is the festival director for the Musquamacut Business Association, and is in charge of putting together the vendors and all sorts of things for Springfest and Fall Fest twice a year. Amanda, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks. So tell us, what can we expect this year on the beach?
Oh, 3 days of fun. So we have, we're going to have probably close to 100 vendors. We have Rockwell Amusement Rides come in, and they end up doing a bunch of rides. We have live music. We have beer and wine. Little kids.
The little kids are the most exciting part. What's new? How many vendors are we expecting this year?
So this year we're expecting about 100. I'm up to about 70 right now. We get a lot of the arts and crafts and a few of the food that drop in last minute. Kind of watch the weather and see how that's going. And then the last week is when I'll get at least 15, 20 drop in.
Oh, but that's a lot. So right now, if you're at 70 something, you're going to get to 100, which is fantastic. I've enjoyed going every year, twice a year, Springfest and Fall Fest, and it's always great. It's always great to see all of the different vendors and what types of vendors are there. Can you tell us some of the types of vendors that we can expect to see this year?
Yeah, so I'll start off with the food because everybody likes food. We have a lot of the same food vendors that we've had in the past, but we do have a fair amount of new ones. We have a new one called Let the Dough Roll, and they do these basically cones that are rolled in cinnamon and sugar, and then they have Nutella and other things inside of them. They top it off with your topping of choice. Very, very good. We have empanadas. We have, Ben, can you just, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. So while we take a break for a second, I'm going to play a video, and this video, listen, this is the life of a festival director right now. Amanda is taking care of business all day, every day, at home and at work. And here we go with the Springfest 2023 preview video. This is the commercial made by the wonderful team with Chris Walsh. Thank you, Chris. And here it is, the official Springfest preview.
Surf, sun, and sand, great food, a Ferris wheel, rides, games, and fun. That's what's in store for you at the Musquamacut Spring Festival, May 12th, 13th, and 14th at Musquamacut State Beach. The Musquamacut Spring Festival is a family-friendly event with non-stop music, including a Kenny Chesney tribute and a Kiss tribute. There's carnival rides, karate demos, commercial vendors, arts and crafts, and even a food truck rodeo. MusquamacutFestival.org.
I'm ready for the karate demo this year. That's what I'm excited.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's Keepers Martial Arts, who does that every year. They're going to be there on Friday night and Saturday night at 7 o'clock.
Perfect. That's amazing. And we also have the return. We're not ready to say the times yet, but on Saturday we have the return of professional wrestling, which I have nothing to do with.
Yeah, it's been a few years. I think probably 6-7 years ago it was done once, and it had a great turnout.
It was done. I think it was done 4 times between the festivals. So it was yeah, it was crazy. Anyway, moving on because that wasn't me. Uh um so that's exciting. What is your favorite part of the festival every year?
I mean, my part is going to be different. I like seeing everybody. Um, it just really getting outside and seeing all the different variations of food and all the great crafters. Everyone's got such unique tastes, and I mean, it's all amazing to see.
And you've been doing this for a long time. Everybody can see you on the ATV at the beach during Springfest, which again is May 12th through the 14th. Friday night 5 to 11, Saturday 11 to 11, and then Sunday 11 to 5. And yeah, so people will see you around all there, and you are the master of putting this stuff together and getting these vendors. And you do a lot of events, you do a lot of festivals and stuff. Did it start with Misquamicut?
Yeah, so Caswell Cook is the one who started it all. He
Oh, he's
hired
the
me
head.
a few months before we opened the first show. And I mean, it was just a great relationship from there. He's taught me a lot of what I know. Last year, I was actually hired by the South County Tourism Council for a new event that we had last year, Atlantis Rising, which will be October 6th through the 10th, 6th through the 9th this year. But yeah,
That's
it's been great learning.
that's my birthday,
Which day?
October 6th.
October 7th is my anniversary. I'm pretty sure my husband hates me. Yeah, so I started that, and then last year I decided to do a few shows on my own. So I did Manfredi Farms Harvest Fest up at Manfredi Farms in Westerly, and at the Velvet Mill, I also did Velvet Christmas. So started doing a really good relationship there, and we have a few other events at the mill. One this weekend called Spring Fling, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Um, yeah, we've got a few more throughout the rest of the year as well.
That's fantastic. Uh, so the beach, is there any difference to you with Springfest and Fall Fest? Is there one that you prefer more? We are promoting Springfest. I don't want that to encourage you to say Springfest more.
No.
And then 3 months from now, when I ask about Fall Fest, you say Fall Fest. Keep Amanda.
No,
So
I love them pretty equally. I mean, Springfest, we typically have a few more vendors because we do lose some of our vendors, like our food vendors, to the Big E,
yep.
And a few of the other events going on in fall. So Springfest, vendor-wise, is typically a little bit bigger than you would see in fall. But the weather is pretty much the same for both. I think spring is great because um, you're sitting inside for most of the winter. It's starting to get nice, and you can get out there and start doing stuff again.
It's the first sign that summer is coming in Misquamicut. You know, when Springfest rolls around, it's hey, Memorial Day is right around the weekend, and right around the corner, literally weekends, and then you know we're off to the races with summer. And then of course Fall Fest is the cap at the end of the summer, to say goodbye and enjoy it. So wonderful time always had by all. I'm excited as always to be there. And what is like one memory that you have from Springfest that just makes it all worthwhile? And also, yeah, I'll ask that question first.
Really, just being able to get up on the Ferris wheel and kind of seeing, everything at Springfest. We do have the Ferris wheel 3 days. This year it is May 12th through the 14th. Sorry,
Yeah.
I just have to blank. May 12th through the 14th, Springfest. Just getting up on the Ferris wheel and seeing everything and looking around. I mean, just seeing that we put that all together. It's great. Seeing all the people that we bring in.
So we saw one of your children running around earlier, and Caswell last year when we did this interview to promote Springfest last year said, ask Amanda if she's going to be pregnant again this year, because every time we have a festival she seems to be, you know.
Yeah.
And I remember one year you were quite far along, and still making everything happen and running the show. But that's not my question. My question is, my question is, what is it like now, right? Now that now that these children are older and they're getting to experience these festivals with you, what's it like to have started it without them and now be able to share this experience, because it's always been a family experience that you've been creating for other families, and now to have your kids there, what's that like? Or do you get to enjoy any of it?
My daughter, my oldest daughter, is actually 15, so she has been with me since the beginning through all the events.
There you
So
go.
she's been able to experience everything, and honestly, she walks around like she owns the place. She used to say to
Oh,
people, "Do you know who my mom is?"
yeah.
So she's, yeah, it's great. I mean, they love seeing everything, and of course the rides, and they're still kind of young, but they really enjoy it. Their food's their favorite part.
The food, yeah, the food is most people's favorite part. What's your daughter's favorite part, other than saying, "Do you know who my mom is?" She's the person in charge over there on the four-wheeler.
She loves going. I mean, she has some of her vendors, like Ray Bella's. They sell a bunch of jewelry, and they sell some stones and whatnot. And I mean, some of these vendors, we've been working with them for so long that they really just become family, and it's like a big family reunion at the events. So she'll come to say she'll help out, and then half the event she's actually hiding at one of the vendor tents, just kind of hanging out and kicking her feet up and making herself at home. And she loves spending money. I think it costs me more money to work these events than I make.
I'm sure. I'm sure. My I also do the wait, Caswell's gonna yell at us for talking about other festivals and stuff during this, but I also do the marketing for the Washington County Fair, and my mom was a volunteer in one of the food booths at the Washington County Fair my entire childhood, and I don't know how I didn't bleed my parents dry during those 5 days of that festival, because I would be there, right? She would be working it, so much like your daughter, I would be there all the time, and
Yep.
I'd be like, she wasn't in charge of anything, but I'd be like going back to the booth every hour going, "Hey, I need $20 to go to the dunking booth. Hey, I need to go buy a corn dog. Hey, I need to go on the rides. Hey, I need to do this. Hey, I need to do that." And yeah, I completely understand.
Yeah, I know that all too well.
That's fantastic. So it is, once again, it is May 12th through the 14th. I'm so excited. We're going to have a ton of guests over the course of the next 2 weeks, starting on Monday. I'm very excited. We're going to have the people we're going to have, first of all, some of the vendors on. We're going to have a boutique owner on next week. We're going to have my good friends Brian Saviano, who's a content creator, who will be there, who's big in the video game world. Artist and illustrator Kevin Hinkle. We're going to have the Kiss tribute band. We're going to have the Kenny Chesney tribute band. We're going to have Artie from Channel 10 is going to be here. There's going to be a ton of these things. Big Lux. There's it's an action-packed weekend, and it's the best way to kick off the warm weather here in New England is to come down to the beach and hang out at Springfest. And the person responsible for all of it, Caswell's going to get mad if I say that. The person responsible for all of it is right here next to me, Amanda Perra. No, you do an absolutely wonderful job putting this festival together, and Caswell as well works really hard, and everybody at the MBA. So I just want to say thank you for your tireless efforts on putting on this and and Fall Fest and all of these amazing events and bringing this to our community. So thank you. And I know that it's a lot of work, and I know that it can be a thankless job. So I just want to say thank you, and I can't wait to see you in May.
Thank you. Hey, just one more thing. Make sure you go on Eventbrite, and you can actually save a few dollars if you buy your tickets in advance.
Perfect. Yes, it's always cheaper, and there's also those everywhere you go. There will be those discount codes and the dollar off stuff. So get your tickets in advance. Go to Eventbrite. I will put that link in the description of this video. Thank you so much. And we're going to talk to more vendors. We're going to talk to artists. We're going to talk to the entertainers that are coming in, and we'll be live at 7 p.m. every night between now and the beginning of Springfest. So thank you, Amanda, and I will talk to you soon.
Thanks. Hey, if you could also put the link to the Mesquamicut Facebook event. We are constantly posting in there with the vendors and entertainment and whatnot.
Perfect. And if somebody wants to be a vendor, what's your email address?
Amanda Reese 21 at gmail.com. Amanda REESE, the number 21 at gmail.com. You can also reach me via my cell phone, 401-743-9561.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We will see you guys at the beach on May 12th through the 14th. Bye for now.
Surf, sun, sand, great food, a Ferris wheel, rides, games, and fun. That's what's in store for you at the Mesquamaket Spring Festival, May 12th, 13th, and 14th at Mesquamaket State Beach. The Mesquamaket Spring Festival is a family-friendly event with non-stop music, including a Kenny Chesney tribute and a Kiss tribute. There's carnival rides, karate demos, commercial vendors, arts and crafts, and even a food truck rodeo. MesquamaKetFestival.org.